You guys are currently here-ish. You murdered a bunch of dudes.
Hey, murdered is not the word. Liberated.
You liberated them from their lives. Their life of banditry.
We put them on the straight and narrow.
Put them on something.
Straight and narrow is another word for a stretcher.
Yeah, so you killed those dudes.
Didn't we get information about a larger base somewhere?
Those dudes, no.
The bandit base?
Yeah.
That was that. That's what you did.
No.
You got more information about other things that I can go into now, or on your debriefing, I don't care.
But nothing in the immediate vicinity, right?
No.
Okay. We'll talk about it later, I guess.
You're the boss.
We can have a little debriefing session, and that will be a great opportunity to summarize what we learned.
Yes.
So, have we ransacked / looted / pillaged the bandit hideout?
Yes.
Because I seem to have additional grenades and rifles.
I have one extra gun.
I am carrying 3 rifles for some
I have
reason.
a few guns.
I don't.
Do you need a rifle? I have 3 rifles.
No, I have my
No, that's my old.
my issued one. Do you have 12 frag grenades?
Yeah. I believe
I
when
think
they...
you just wrote everything down. You wrote everything down.
Oh, maybe that's what
Okay, so
happened.
you have everything.
Oh, right, because I'm a Hortosaurus. I'll take everything.
And you have a commander.
So you wrote down the stuff you had, probably?
We pillaged enough so that now I am carrying 12 frag grenades and 3 rifles and a plasma ejector. That sounds really cool. I'm going to use whatever that is.
3D10.
Probably
and
can't
DC.
carry it.
Yeah, you're heavy.
Well, I'm going to put it on my bike.
Yeah, you just can't fire it.
You watch me.
You can't fire it accurately.
That doesn't matter.
Alright.
If it's a big enough target, I'm sure I'll hit something.
Reed could potentially use...
gun?
Yeah, Laura could use the plasma injector.
Can we staple it on Reed's
Do
armor?
you have, does it say which plasma injector?
Yes, it does.
NGE4?
NGE4 plasma ejector, yes.
Yeah. Min strength, D10.
So I can carry it.
You can carry
You should
it.
give it to me. I don't have a gun.
My strength is D4. I am the
I
weakest.
am just gonna punch
You
people.
guys suck.
I am not a strength character.
Yeah, you want at least D6 though.
For what?
To have armor and guns.
Yeah, if you don't have D6, you can't wear the good armor. You have to wear the shitty armor.
I don't need
Like
good
this.
armor. There's a dragon
Yes.
in front of me.
That's why I said I would like to have the medic armor. And you said, oh no, it'll be fine. Don't worry about it.
No.
Yeah.
So what's my plasma weapon called again?
NGE4 plasma ejector.
Is 3D10 MDC.
MD. MDC is armor. You have to do that in sequence or it doesn't work. You can't just start here.
I can if I have it pre-wound.
The gear's broken.
I'm sorry, guys. I can't do anything about this. It's stuck like this for days. Somebody help me.
See a doctor about this.
That's gonna play great on the audio.
Part of the best, one of the best parts of the whole recording bits is deciding what to keep and what to get rid of.
For reference, we were doing finger.
Okay.
I'm gonna cut that out and only that.
All right, so the range for your gun is 24,
shoot, got
48, 96. You got all that?
Yep. So you can erase that you have it. 'cause
Okay.
I have it.
I think there was also...
That's snapfire penalty.
What's that mean?
If you draw it and fire it immediately, it's bad news.
If you shoot and move in the same route, you take a negative.
Ooh, we also got a bunch, in quotes, of Eclipse and black plastic credit cards.
Yep.
I don't know what those are for. Those could be exciting. It tells me
Into
there's
the
probably a
Admiral's
society.
You got the freaking black cards. You guys are very popular. You also got a chainsword.
I didn't write that down. Should I have? Can I?
Did someone else take it?
Neither of us are going to use a chainsaw.
Primarily for Laura.
Chainsword.
All right, I won't write it down.
Longsword or greatsword?
Chainsword.
It's
Those are the two options.
don't tell Laura. It's just a chain. Here's a sword.
I think
It's floppy.
So it's D10.
Yeah, it's a floppy sword.
Nope, longsword's D8.
strength plus 2d8 mega damage.
Yeah, it's a chain long sword.
Yeah.
2 AP.
So strength plus 2.
Why do you have a D4 strength?
Mega damage. That's the
I'm an
range of
ordinary,
melee.
like, past middle-aged guy.
2 AP.
And I'm a weak little girl. Well,
AP. What does
I'm weak and I'm a little
You're
girl.
saying no rate of
I'm not a weak
fire.
little girl.
Is there a weight to it?
15.
I am someone
Does
who
weight really matter?
did not emphasize physical
Not until you try
fitness.
carrying like 12 guns.
Yeah. It matters if you try and abuse the system. If you carry a reasonable amount of weapons, I don't care.
I'm not 35, but I'm pretty strong.
You're also really strong. These guys, however,
You guys get a knife.
Yeah.
and a light
I have a rifle that is mostly for show.
decorative rifle.
I have mystical robot animals.
My shooting is not very good either.
Come on, Tim.
What does your character do again?
He's the medic.
Oh, okay.
He is our cleric, if you
I
want to.
have magic power that really never has no end.
It really never has no end.
So you also got a Wilkes 320 laser pistol
took
that I
that.
think Reed took.
Yep. Slightly better.
What's he barking at?
And then you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 laser rifles. NG L5 laser rifles.
I wrote down 3 of them.
Well, maybe you blew some up. I don't remember.
I don't think we blew it up.
Maybe I'll bump that up to 7.
Blow people up. Didn't we just go in blasting them?
Fired
Bait-
missiles, I remember.
Basically, yes, we just flew over them and shot them from our vehicles. I definitely did not dismount till everyone was dead. I know that much.
NG what rifles?
NG L5.
Yeah.
NG is that
I don't know where these were.
Get the neighbors out. Where the neighbors out.
And then a whole bunch of grenades and stuff.
Yep. I wrote those down too.
Money again.
like burst fire rifle.
What does that do?
So it just shoots burst.
It's like you've never exercised before. You were just at Snyder's Flats,
I like how
where you ran for like hours.
in the game we would probably be like, my person would probably be like, what does this do? What's this do? And the guy who knows what all the guns do is the guy who's looking them up and has all the info. Oh, it's just a burst rifle. It's fine. It's nothing. It's not exciting. It's not like my cool armor.
That rifle we picked up was a D6 strength minimum.
The NGL5, so I can't use that either.
Nope. Are any rifles that you can use?
Probably not.
The standard issue one is fine.
Probably. I might just not have written down the strength requirements.
Oh yeah, like the L20 has no requirement.
Yeah, I thought there were.
The NGL5 is the only one with a requirement.
Well,
There you go.
No.
Everything else I have a laser AR.
It sucks.
We could sell them. Or trade them.
Use them for scrap parts.
Pardon?
Oh, is that Daryl?
Oh.
alright.
Scrap. Oh, I think that's what I wanted them for. Scrap parts, yeah.
The base might be interested in any random technology you find as well.
True.
Did we find any other technology here?
No.
No, not really.
Okay.
Camping gear, stuff like that. Not really
Do they have any
stuff.
cool like communications that say like if they are connected to someone else somewhere else, or if there's indications that they know anything about like other people on the planet?
You can make a skill check of some kind. What skills exist?
Well, what skills do I have?
I don't have
You don't have any skills.
Notice?
Notice
Fighting and shooting.
is notice close to investigation?
Do you have investigation?
No, I'm just wondering. Is
Investigation a skill?
yeah, is investigation a real thing?
It is. I've been listening to D&D podcasts lately.
I will roll perception. I'll roll the notice.
Over there.
What did I get?
One.
Ah.
You get to roll 2
You
die.
see the
because
campfire.
it's a wild die. Wild character.
Oh, that's right.
You get to roll your d6.
Oh, all my other dice, they're not here. 3.
No, you wouldn't.
You have a bonus. No, you don't have a bonus to that at all. You don't find anything interesting.
So what are we trying to? We're trying to.
Well, we're trying to
Find some-
investigate to see what else is really out here, I think. It's just a general what the hell kind of thing. Right? Let's ask our mission leader.
Investigating is like looking for information. So like using a library or the internet.
Well, they don't have a library here, so
Do we have the internet?
Notice, general alertness, searching for items or clues. So notice. I can notice things.
Um,
6.
So you find that there were enough like beds and stuff for.
Doesn't his dice explode if he rolls the maximum on it?
I did.
Roll a 4 on a d8.
Oh, sorry. I thought that was your wild die.
Oh, wow, that's work.
You get that. You roll a d6 with any other skill roll. So that could
You
explode.
always roll a d6 with your rolls, other than damage.
6.
Oh, roll it again.
3.
So that's a 9 that you rolled then, which is a raise.
Yeah, so you had a success with a raise. So you found that. Okay, so you see that there are enough beds and stuff to exactly account for the bandits that you've killed already. They don't really have any exciting stuff. There's nothing written down. It's entirely possible that these people were all illiterate. So, yeah.
Okay.
Job done, basically. is what you learned.
Alright.
We learned there are no more bandits to find and kill.
Yeah.
Alright.
Well, let's continue on to Fort something.
Fort
Do
Albany.
we want to
Albany.
take their tents? Do we have tents?
I don't think tents are a big issue.
They're
for us.
shitty tents.
We have
like
like
animals.
military grade
Yeah.
survival tents, I'm sure.
And if it worst comes to worst, if there's a snowstorm, then, we just have to find a really large animal, cut them open.
None of you have a lightsaber, unfortunately.
I got a vibro sword.
Yeah, and I have magic. I'm sure I can do something.
Or we could just fly back to our nice military base.
Wow.
So is that option. Yeah. So I mean, you guys are interested in like technology stuff,
Yep.
or magic stuff or
Yep.
whatever,
Oh,
but
yep.
like crappy survival gear or whatever you haven't. You are well stocked. Yeah.
I'm interested in a passing way. I'm like, oh, that's neat.
Yes. You can be interested in whatever you want, but in terms of missions, like you want to see what people have.
I'm not really concerned about the mission all that much.
Okay.
I'm just excited to be outdoors.
Alright, let's continue on then.
All right.
Right.
So you hop back on your jet bikes.
How many bikes do we have again? 2?
I have my own, and Tim is riding,
2 jet bikes and
or
my
Max.
jetpack.
Well, there's also
Max Power is riding with me on the Righteous Indignation.
Yeah, there's my original character. Is that who I'm writing with? Yeah, I think that was it. Yeah, okay.
Laura, original character person.
We will never see after this quest.
Is that person still with us?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have their character sheet. You're still in charge of them.
They decided to stay at the bandit camp for no reason.
They died forever.
One page.
Time to go live off the land.
We'll come back and pick you up later, and then we don't.
I mean, they're supposed to still exist.
Mine wasn't in there. Mine was upstairs.
Maybe you want to take a look. Quick up.
It wasn't where. This was all that I had.
Well, that person's dead.
No, they're not.
Why didn't we just leave them in to take care of the civilized people?
Because they probably don't need.
I remember them being a skilled boater.
Yeah, they had a lot
Yeah,
of boat
true.
skills going on.
Wasn't Alex in charge of that person?
Yeah.
Where did you put your character sheet, Alex?
This was Laura's character sheet that was given to me for a rental period. The boat one?
Yeah.
Do you have your rental deposit?
Yeah, it should be like, I never took it. I assumed she was dead already.
As soon as we got to the mainland, she died.
He's like, there's no more water. I cannot survive.
She's a reverse vampire. She can't walk on land. Pull.
Yeah, unfortunately my computer crashed in the interim and I lost the character sheet too,
Oh.
so I can't regenerate.
I mean, she died.
She died in a horrible boating accident.
That's supposed to be good.
Well, let's just pretend all she can do is
Just pilot a boat if we need her to.
and the jet bike. She's a pilot of any capacity. Did you counter in when you did difficulty of encounters? Is that the problem, Paul? Are we gonna get mooshed?
Alright, it's fine.
It's been decided.
For no reason, she wanders up into the underbrush.
Which character sheet's that? We don't have to
This one, it's the paper, the handwritten one I had before. I really threw it out.
Alright, well, you get on your jet bikes and you sail over really fast Fort Albany.
Is that the third red dot?
Middle one?
Yeah, so you are going here, Fort Albany.
Ooh.
I saw animals on the way. I was pretty happy.
Yes.
You saw what?
I saw an animal on the way.
What do you mean?
Rabbits and beavers.
Make a notice check.
You did not see animals.
Sit on the bed.
4 plus.
Everybody make a
5.
notice check.
I got 5.
Good job.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
9.
11.
Alright, so you see kind of in the distance where Fort Albany is supposed to be, kind of a bunch of abandoned, mostly ruined buildings.
I'm not from around here. Are those what buildings are supposed to look like?
I have like heat vision goggles, right?
Yeah.
Do I see
Or
any
can
heat
I
signatures or anything?
Biscuit, the chicken thing. Like, maybe
What do
not-
my goggles tell me?
Because he's just not settling.
What do yours tell you? Tim, you can make a common
Oh,
knowledge
okay.
check.
Yeah, I think it's
Common knowledge?
If I turn them on, I get Dark Sight, Detect Arcana, and Farsight, and I get a bonus to my notice.
as long as he's not barking.
Although I didn't need it this time. So I'll turn them on.
So
Common knowledge is
I'll
a
use my
smart
hand and
roll.
just watch him.
it's just a plain smarts roll?
Yeah.
Okay.
You
I have a
two
plus 2
knowledge.
to common knowledge. So,
You're +2. I have -2.
At least one.
so I got an 8.
Okay. So you know that Fort Albany was
Okay, Biscuit.
really
the
just
chicken
a
back.
fort in name only, but it wasn't really much here to begin with. So
Marketing term.
yeah, the Fort Albany Tour Board.
Someone
was really all
misspelled
the game.
fart. It's Fart Albany.
Yeah, so there's not much here. There's basically just abandoned, ruined buildings. A few like mega damage structures are still standing, but there's not really anybody
It's
in
a lot
it.
of Quonset huts. Like the
Sure,
culverts that are like a building out of it.
bit of dirt and stuff.
No, like they're like
Building.
metal half circles.
Ah, yes, sure. Those some of those exist. Yes. Yeah, it's pretty abandoned. They're not really like very structurally sound, so there's not even any squatters or anything around here.
Is there any Arcana?
No.
Nothing magical.
Well, let's go land and investigate.
Yeah, let's see what all cool stuff we can find.
Maybe there's some locked doors that our old military codes can open.
Ooh,
Again, fort in name only.
Well,
Or
you
may-
said those mega damage structures.
or maybe
That
they're-
just means a modern building, effectively, like
Okay.
an office building built in the last like 50 years
Okay.
of the world.
Well, maybe the
I can pick locks.
We can't really get into anything too much troublesome out there besides making noise.
Yeah, I'm assuming he'll like just chew on that chicken thing for a while.
Yeah.
All right, what are you doing?
land and investigate.
Yep.
Yep.
Do we roll to land?
We roll to notice
Just
again.
make another notice. Now
Are
that
we
you're
noticing? Oh, that we're close.
You're looking at it.
Alright, I get a +2 this
I got 3.
So wait, if I explode and I have a plus, do I add the plus twice or once?
Just once.
Okay. So 13.
And 9.
I'm pretty oblivious to what's going on. I'm just looking around.
That's a 10. That's a 7.
So
10.
17.
Did you use
No,
the water for
one was my
someone?
wild die, one was my regular.
Oh, wait, there's a yellow plastic cup.
So 10.
Oh, right
Yeah,
there.
you can
Okay, I didn't want to use any of your.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you.
Yeah, so there's it's mostly ruined
My sippy cup.
buildings. I mean, it's all ruined buildings. You see a few like ancient skeletons, but there's not really.
Who wants to be painted next?
Who needs to be painted?
Cringing as I like.
My fiance.
That one? Who's this?
That's me.
Do you want to be painted now?
Sure.
Or do you need to use this for?
Alright.
It's a temporary miniature.
Okay.
We got Cowboysman.
Yeah, you could be John Cowboysman.
What is it? A pretty flamboyant coat for a cowboy.
Yeah. Well, I was supposed to be a vampire hunter.
Ooh, even better.
Like a hunter who is also a vampire?
I mean, I was just painting Helsing, to be honest. That was what I was going
It's like, it looks a lot like that.
Keep in mind, my character is technically a lady.
Okay, so like, what colors do you want?
I'm not, but she is.
Huh?
I don't know. Whatever. Make her look pretty.
The standard armor is white and gray and
Yeah,
red.
but you have a cape on.
It's a long coat.
You want a white long coat?
Daryl's also not really like.
A military
Yeah.
officer.
You can wear
Yeah.
whatever you want, I don't care.
She should have a nice, cool, but sort of pretty long coat.
Good luck, Alex.
I trust your
Gonna
judgment.
just do whatever then.
Yeah, that sounds fine.
What's her powers? Is she magic-y?
She's a techno wizard.
Okay, that's
Steampunk
can
is
inspire
usually
me, I
the-
suppose.
Steampunk's usually the way.
Someone
Steampunk's
inspired.
there you go.
Steampunk?
Sure.
That's more of a cultural
Don't say
thing,
sure. Just
though.
try to say something with some enthusiasm.
Steampunk but pretty.
Okay. Okay.
So what else do we see?
Yeah, you find some like old computer things that are mostly broken. You could maybe salvage some like memory or storage.
I salvaged
From
the
it.
hell out of everything.
Make a repair or
Oh, hell
knowledge
yes.
Computers. What do you got?
I have both.
Knowledge electronics.
No, got that too.
Okay, make a knowledge electronics roll.
Alright. That was 8.
All right. Do you want a second dice or something?
Maybe. Thanks.
All right. So you've successfully acquired
Type.
a couple working storage chips.
Ooh.
You'll have to take them back to the base to analyze later, but they might prove interesting.
I rolled a 23. Can I find more electronics?
How did you roll a 23?
I rolled a lot of 6s.
Laura gets really lucky, and
Or like baby dragon,
Yeah.
just like reaching into
I'm just
ultra
like-
advanced computers and like, hey guys,
This
look
is
what I
work-
got.
This was a notice check, not like a.
A repair. She just.
I noticed.
She got really lucky and noticed something really cool.
yeah, you find a working computer.
Hey guys, look what I found, and I grab it.
Break
And
it. It crumbles in her hands.
is it repairable?
Formerly working.
I
for-
repair.
You can try and repair it later if you would like to bring the parts.
I would like to repair it now.
That might take a few hours.
I got time.
No, we don't.
What do you mean, no, we don't?
We're on a patrol
Yeah,
here.
we're gonna leave you behind.
That's fine.
Sounds very authoritative. I like it. I approve.
So, what was that we got?
It was a previously working computer with some handprint indentation.
Does it look like it was from before the rift happened? Like, just
Everything will be before this.
well, we're 300 years in the future. Did the
Yes,
people of this planet
looks
not like
pre-riff stuff? You get in Benny for
wrecking a computer?
role-playing your
Yes. Excellent. For breaking shit. This is gonna be a fun one.
If you feel you've role-played your hindrance, let me know because I don't remember what all your hindrances are off the top of my head.
Curious.
Captain Big Mouth Lyle.
Curious Hortosaurus and sort of clueless. I'm keeping everything. Wrecked computer.
So we don't find anything else?
No, you don't find anything else. It's basically ruined. It looks like this place has been abandoned since the apocalypse, effectively.
A lot of detail about this. You also have like an iron, like a huge power glove type
Yeah.
Power glove.
iron fist.
Not bad.
Like a shotgun and a big gun.
You should put stars on his cloak.
Stars? Oh man.
Wizard cloak.
A typical wizard cloak.
I am a techno wizard.
It's true. Alright, so what you doing now?
Let's move on, I guess.
Alright. So, you kind of drive this way. You can make notice checks as you get close.
5.
2.
Wow. I have 5.
8.
Oh wait, no. Sorry, my thing's still active. 4.
Okay. So, you see a large number of heat signatures, including a small... So, basically what you see, there's, like, water here. There's a whole bunch of, like, dudes here, probably, because they're moving around. They look like people. And then you see a small group of people kind of off to the side. You see a few magic things.
Ooh. There's magic down there. It's a magical place.
I saw nothing.
Your pilot probably saw heat signatures.
Okay. What should we do, Captain?
He's not actually a captain, is he?
Yes.
I couldn't remember what your rank is.
It's the captain.
All right.
Yes.
I don't have a rank, so it doesn't mean a lot.
Peasant.
Is asshole your hindrance?
Let's go investigate.
All right. As you get a little closer,
Should we be cautious or stealthy?
Yes,
or-
cautiously investigate for now.
you hear over the radio.
Guys, I hear something.
It's on the radio.
We all hear it.
I don't know about radio.
It's true. She probably doesn't.
I hear magic voices in my head.
It's like Harry Potter last
It's
night.
at the CBC.
Saw Harry Potter last night?
No, Paul's reading me Harry Potter. We're on the second one, and he heard the snake thing for the first time.
Ooh, the basilisk.
Yeah.
Don't spoil it for me, sweetie.
Wait,
You've
what?
read them.
It's on the cover, I think, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Depending on which version. So here's the steampunk palette. It's just brown.
Some color.
Literally.
I just am deciding. I really like the peacock green. That's like my bias here. It's a really nice green. I think I used it for someone else in there.
I concur.
Or I could do blue. Also, you can tell me what skin color you'd like this person to be. We have white, tanned, and fair.
Is it?
Wait,
Fair
what's
skin, pure white, tanned skin.
the difference between white and fair?
White is just white.
Like actual white?
Dusky, so black. This is basically like black, if you want to be a black person.
Well, you could use
How tan is
brown
tan?
as
It's hard to tell when it's in the bottle, really.
Yeah.
It would, I think, like, tan might look like your clothes.
Yes.
Yeah, you should probably be either really pasty or
A black.
like a black person.
I'll be a black person.
Diversity.
You should be because I'm indigenous, so like we would hang out.
Oh my God.
Beg your pardon?
Because we're gonna be in like there's a whole bunch of like white military guys who are gonna be a bunch of assholes.
You are in the military.
Listen, our military base is way up here. It's not necessarily a straight assumption that all the military guys are going to be white assholes. They might just be white normal people.
Except this one. He's shown us
Yeah.
colors already.
What colors is he? Is he a green person?
He might be. I'm always in my armor, so you guys don't know what color I am.
What, you're the boat guy?
No,
John
my
Boatman?
no, this is my human dragon character.
Well, so your human character also has armor?
Yeah.
Not yet.
We didn't
Yes,
bring any
I-
extra
So we
armor.
didn't bring an extra set of armor for you.
I
Depends on
am.
it later.
I have a hat on. Nobody can see.
Fine, you got a hat.
You
But I
can,
can take any.
yeah, you can make your skin color whatever
Take a
you want.
specific shape.
Oh, biscuit from the frisbee.
Good.
I was like, I saw a red thing. I'm like, what is that?
It was already quite broken, so don't
It's
feel
very-
like he. Yeah.
You can take a specific shape, but it doesn't include clothes.
You just stay out there.
So I'm naked?
You have
No, you have
actual
like
clothes.
villager clothes.
Okay. Right.
Your clothes get subsumed into your body when you transform into a dragon.
That is how I roll.
So wait, does she have to make new clothes every time, or like
No.
find?
No, they get.
Yeah, they
Into
just
my
magic
dragon.
away, and then
Alright.
she change back again.
Hey.
Anyway, what's your character's name, Reed?
Gern Blanston.
It's never not funny.
You're on the radio. Is that you, Captain Blanston? This is Captain Rutland of Beta Squad.
Blanston here.
This is Blanston. What's up, Rutland?
Glad you guys arrived. We've been here for the last hour or two. And you guys should better come over here. Come down here. We're off.
10-4. We're on our way.
Okay, I think I'm alright. Blanston here.
Yeah, so the group off to the side, you are now detecting their IFF beacons, and that's Beta Squad.
Oh, that's the people that we see down there.
The small group.
Yeah.
Oh, so they got here before us.
Yeah, I don't have that map.
Oh,
Are you gonna paint?
Okay, love painting.
Where are the hindrances? I want to read my outsider hindrance. Am I an outsider to these people? Are they going to dislike me? They don't know I'm a dragonette, though.
They don't know you're a dragon.
But would they dislike me, or just like the other races and stuff?
So your hindrance is basically you don't know anything, so you're apt to make like social blunders and stuff. And you take a -2 to charisma rolls.
Yeah, I have no charisma. Okay.
oh boy. I think I'm okay. I died over that radio call. I fell off my bike and I died.
That's the end of the adventure.
Tell my robots I love them.
Oh, it is a minor.
Oh, get started again. Oh, okay, come on, get together.
So the big group, do they have magic? Are they the magic groups?
Yeah, there are some magics in the big group. The small group doesn't have any magic people at the moment.
Alright. Well, let's go rendezvous.
Fancy words.
Alright, so
When we hop off the bikes, shall I just wander up and start shaking hands with everybody then?
if you want.
That is what I do.
We found a local.
Hi guys.
Hello.
Nice to meet you.
Ow!
You're shaking the hands with
Sorry.
like power armor. Still wrecking it.
Luckily, the person whose hand you shook was in power armor. Didn't break their hand.
Did I dent it though?
A little bit.
Sorry about that. It's nice to meet you.
You're very strong.
Yeah. Whoops.
Who did you find?
She's very powerful. We thought she'd be useful.
Isn't Oberon a he?
Yeah, you don't know.
You're not in your armor right now. We can tell.
I'm in clothes.
Yeah, but
But we can see what gender you should be.
what gender are you presenting? as?
Yes.
Let's ask that.
I am currently presenting as neither, really. I don't know.
Very androgynous.
Yeah,
She's a gray.
They're
long-ish hair. I'm that kid in those movies.
Oh, you're presenting as an emo kid.
No. But like, what's his name? Aragorn with his hair that's like dark and curly. So you're like, is but not
Aragorn?
scruffy.
Aragorn's the manliest man.
Legolas, do you mean? Legolas could have gone either way.
I meant Aragorn's hair with the curly dark hair that's long. Yeah, but I don't have any like facial hair. It's questionable. You can't tell. You can assume I look like more like a guy if you want, but
Whatever makes you comfortable.
They're a powerful being that we found in our first stop. We decided to bring them with us.
All right, well, that's your prerogative. We can talk about that stuff.
Very
face to
magical.
face. We didn't run into anybody until we got here, Musani, and as you can see, gestures over to they're at a vantage point. They can kind of see down into it. There's like a what looks like a town. It's mostly like primitive buildings, but you can see like weird looking creatures. You can all make a common knowledge check.
Is this something we would know?
Let's find out.
I need a D4.
give us 3.
So, common knowledge is, how do we do that? That's smarts?
Smart.
Ooh, I'm actually
Oh,
quite
yes.
smart.
Okay. But there's no common knowledge skill.
No.
Oh, well, I still need a D4.
But is this still also a wild die thing?
I got a 7.
So that is a
1.
3.
All right.
Double 1.
Yep.
I have a -2 for common knowledge. So that's a 3.
You guys have no idea, except for Tim, who thinks they look like what he always thought an orc would look like.
Orcs.
Yes.
Are there 10,000?
They're not 10,000, but there's a couple hundred of them for sure.
Okay.
Well, let's go say hi.
Let's not.
They're very
Yeah,
orc-like.
I ask if those are your friends.
We don't know these guys.
But you know these guys?
Yes.
Well, let's just jump on our bikes and head down there. Let's say hi.
So what we've learned so far is they mostly appear to have primitive weapons, swords and bows and stuff. It looks like there's like maybe a handful of high-tech weaponry. But they look like they're orcs, which is kind of weird for me. So,
That not common around here.
not typical. I don't know. That we don't know. We just found these people here.
But I mean,
You'd also know.
from before.
You would have read like history books.
That's what I'm saying.
The history of orcs. Done. Good book.
Sure, liked it. So yeah, there's not like a history of orc people. These could be aliens or
And was like running around.
Correct. So
That's awesome.
they could also be masks.
you guys remember that
200 masked people.
the chief of Ottawa Piscat, Sylvia Hookaba, told you that there was like an orc colony.
And we were to.
Did I know of them? Since
You
you would have
probably,
known?
I mean, you knew at the same time. They didn't tell you. You
But
didn't
like,
know
would I
at
have
the
known if
time.
they'd harried the village or anything?
Yeah,
recently?
so the village had not had any kind of contact with them. The orcs hadn't really been kind of doing their own thing. The village was not concerned that the orcs were there.
Okay.
They were more concerned with the bandits, for sure.
I share this knowledge.
I would also. Since I'm a big mouth. Oh yeah, we ran into a village and they were saying there's a bunch of orcs down here.
Something with a Fade Town.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, yep, there's orcs there. So we've just been watching them, kind of waiting for you guys to show up. They don't look like they're doing anything. They don't have any like real boats either. They have a couple like rafts that they use to fish.
We
but-
can leave our boat guy. John Boatman.
Teach them to boat.
You can make a notice check, Daryl.
Ooh. I shall. 9.
So you see probably a handful of people that look particularly magical. With your
Ooh.
magic goggles.
Yep.
They look to be dressed a little fancier, probably like orc chieftain type people. Yeah, there's just a lot of people like orking around.
I know, there's a
farming a bit. Actually, there's like crops and stuff.
Let's go make contact. Let's go say hi.
Let's not.
Why? They're people.
Because we need to report this back.
I don't think that's true. Hey, let's jump on the bike. Let's go down there. We probably won't get shot before we get 50 feet away.
I'm gonna do a check for supernatural stuff.
Like demons and stuff.
Oh, I gotta see what my thing. I have the ability to see supernatural things at will.
Just at will.
Yeah. So I don't think you have. Do you have to make a check on that? You let me know if you're making a check. So I don't think you have to make a roll for it.
Yeah. I think I might have to do a Arcana,
Stop.
like my face thing.
Arcane miracles or whatever you have.
Yeah. So I got a 7.
Okay, so you don't see anything incredibly supernatural. Like there are definitely magical things there, but nobody is shapeshifted other than Laura, and you don't see like any demons or anything like that. I don't know if you can see or not. If you know that you can see or not, but you don't. So.
Okay.
So yeah, they seem fairly peaceful.
See, they're cool. They're cool people. We should go.
Make that weird noise that Tesla makes?
We should go say hi.
Rutland is preparing to leave now.
Who's in charge, Rutland or Blantz?
Well, your missions were to rendezvous at this point, and then head back to.
So we will return and report back to CFB.
Do you need help, Laura?
Akamitski. It's a real place.
I'm
Well,
sure
not
it
the
is.
base,
Submergible.
the island.
Well, hang on. Before we leave, I could.
You just put their own on. Is that important to you?
It would be easier than everybody having to make their own.
You try to use the fancy salad bowl. We could use our mineral oil later. This would be great.
Mineral?
Mineral oil
For what?
for cleaning it after.
Okay.
Not for eating. I don't care about you guys.
Do you clean the dishes all the time, Paul?
I do.
That's supposed to be oiled. It's not actually for cleaning it. You clean it first, then you
Yes. Oil it up. Make it nice and smooth.
I want to go back outside again.
What you doing?
I'm trying to find out whether I could use clairvoyance.
Do you have that spell?
I have all spells because I am a
Oh,
technovisitor.
right. You can like bring
No,
out
I'm just-
widget up a
what?
gadget.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out. It's seasoned though. Do I have to stick to my
Yes.
like ability?
How you figured
Yeah.
it
So
out?
you can use any
Kind of. We still have to do it.
techno wizard spell at the novice level or whatever you start at, the simply one.
Well, we can move your table too.
What does Alex do?
It's fine.
Okay.
You can watch Biscuit while you eat.
Okay.
So if it's because we're novice and we're not seasoned yet, so if I can't use it, then I can't use it. 'Cause-
seasoned.
I'm fine.
Okay, so why don't you create a clairvoyance machine?
You're so seasoned.
You could have picked that as your starting thing. You can pick over your.
Yeah. He has an ability that lets him like be like, I just have this gadget, boop, and it's a thing that does whatever anything on his spell list is. But once you're past character creation, you can't like.
You should have picked that.
I
what
picked
do you-
other stuff,
what do
and
you
you guys are like, you should pick major magic or whatever it is. I was like, so I already ditched one thing for that.
What do you
Isn't that
want?
like the legendary one where you just gain free
What do you want
PP all the time?
clairvoyance for?
Yeah, you can do mega damage stuff instead of.
Because I have all those things.
You have clairvoyance?
Yeah. Or
Do it.
What do you want me to do?
Use it.
Just clear the voids.
Yeah,
Take
clairvoyance.
that voids, just clear it right out.
Be clairvoyant.
What does it do?
Oh my gosh.
I'd move
You folks.
the sense.
It's your spells.
It doesn't
Yeah.
move his...
I don't know what spells do. I didn't make a magic user for a reason.
Allows the caster to sense people, places, and things outside of normal perception. Range varies depending on the arcane skill roll. Success gives the caster a range equal to spirit times 10 in miles. Raise increases that to spirit times 100 miles.
Catching the walls.
While it's active, the user of this power can shift the point of observation to anywhere within her range as a free action.
Same color? Yeah.
So yeah, go looking. Go look around.
Yeah.
Sure. I would do it, but apparently I can't. Just go be clairvoyant. Wander around the town. We have time. We might as well do as much reconnaissance as we can before we go back. Then we can... You know, why do we have wizards if not to be really awesome about it?
Do you have clairvoyance on your spell list?
Yeah. I have clairvoyance and then like the mega.
What's mega?
Megavoyance.
Mega clairvoyance is
Is that world scry?
Yeah, generally when it comes to food. Preference? I don't have all these crazy
so
rules like
the regular one is you can move a sense
Preference?
10 or 100 miles on a
Puppy seat's good.
100 miles on a
Everyone's
raise.
picking bottles.
Like, and I can pay more power, like more ISP for more senses, so I could hear and listen, or
So you
Hear
only
and
get
look.
hear and see.
That'd be a good thing to do.
And I can the mega one is obviously more power, but it's my spirit times 1,000 miles or planet wide.
Why did we even go out?
Why did we leave the base of the wall?
Yeah, 1,000 miles is a long way.
Too far.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you can use it to look at the thing that's like a kilometer away tops.
How long? How long is the duration? How long is the duration on it?
It's 3 rounds, and then I can pay another ISP per round.
All right. Well, wander around till you find something cool, or run out of ISP.
I think it's you pay per extra duration, so you pay 1 ISP for every 3 rounds or something. Unless it's, I don't know what it says.
This is 1 per round.
Oh, yeah, well,
That's what all mine say. Like 3, and then 1 per round after.
sure. I
So,
thought it was
I mean, I
3
kinda
per
looked at-
extra duration. But, or 1 per extra duration. It was like the cost per extra duration. That's what the cost was.
You can see to here. From Adamov, or Akabitsky Island, you can see all the way down to KW.
Well,
Was that 1,000 miles or kilometers?
Miles.
So this 1,000 kilometers?
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's planet wide on a raise, which is not that hard for me to get.
Planet wide.
It's not very
What are
long.
they doing
Like,
in China?
all right.
Like, do you have to be familiar with the area or anything?
He's not teleported.
I don't think so. I just have to send your senses, but I mean, you kind of have to have some idea where you're going.
Hi, Archer.
Go for the
You can't be
biggest.
like, I'm gonna go scry Steve in Thailand.
Steven. Friggin' Steve. Find like the biggest or most ornate looking building. I've got far sight and dark sight. Can I find where that is?
Do you
Do you want another notice check for that?
Yeah, make a notice check.
Alright.
I'll have
5.
to roll to see that I do this.
Yeah, so there are a couple like reasonably interesting looking buildings, but there's probably one that makes it looks the fanciest. Lots of
Biscuit.
torches and stuff outside. Looks big.
So I got 5, so I at least did it.
I did it.
Oh, that's hilarious.
What?
Well, my spirit is D10,
Uh-huh.
so I can actually do like 100 miles or 1,000 miles with the basic one, which means I can actually do 10,000 miles with the mega one,
That I'm pretty sure is
or planet wide.
I'm pretty sure 10,000 miles is getting close to planet-wide anyways, isn't it?
Don't actually how big a planet is.
1.6 kilometers.
So 16,000
1600
16,000 kilometers.
Okay, Google. How big is the Earth?
Earth has a radius.
Earth has a radius of 6,000.
Earth has a radius of 6,000 miles.
Google is taking over every device.
That was radius, right?
I don't remember. I jumped in on the joke.
The circumference would be a lot bigger. I guess it doesn't. I don't know. We don't have to. Do we have to?
It doesn't matter.
Whatever.
How rich is your character?
Not very.
Oh,
Why?
because I wanted to do all sorts of gold accents.
That'd be fine. Yeah, you could make like metallic accents. I'm sure I built lots of stuff, but I was
Very poor. You
I
spent all your money on your gold accents, all your accessories.
sure. I was not. I was born in the rift,
I don't really know what that means, but
in another dimension.
that doesn't mean you're poor or rich.
No, but it my parents were refugees on the base.
Oh no, that
Refugee.
F's up everything.
It's fine.
Whatever, it's just brass.
I'm also a
You
thief.
can be rich and be a refugee.
Yeah, no, totally.
You brought all your gold at the expense of your family.
I'm also a thief, so I probably stole some really cool
Yeah,
stuff.
there you go. Okay.
Maybe gold's worthless in this future, like in Deep Space Nine.
What do they use instead?
Gold pressed latinum. They press the valuable latinum in worthless gold.
Hey,
Biscuit.
What is latinum?
Looks like mercury. And the one time you see it,
Is it just platinum without a P on it?
Probably.
Stop ruining Star Trek.
You're ruining Christmas.
Yeah, so there's a fancy looking building.
Okay, so can I do a notice to?
You managed to eavesdrop on the orc chief saying, "We must kill the humans."
To see anything about it?
So, do you have to pick the sense you're using? Or?
I'm gonna send both sight and hearing.
Alright, so you can see it's kind of
I'm still scuffing.
you're inside a really fancy tent. So it's not like
Yurt.
yeah, but like there is some like it looks like it's been there for a while. Like there's some wooden structure that's like anchored permanently to the ground, kind of thing. There's
He
like
just takes such a long time to settle.
like a tall, not tall, but like a raised platform with a chair on it that probably the fanciest looking orc you've seen is sitting on it. He's got a fancy hat, like feathers and stuff.
Alright.
And he's sitting there. There's a couple people kind of standing behind him, and a group of people, orcs, standing kind of in front of him. So it looks kind of like this is probably the Great Hall, and they're basically people are coming to the big orc with their problems. So they're talking like there's a guy that's talking about how he's having a dispute with one of his neighbors over like where they can fish. This guy thought he had the rights to fish in this area, but his other friend, not friend anymore, hates that guy, is moving in on his turf. So the orc chieftain, Grognak, is trying to render his judgment, basically.
They don't care about us at all.
Yeah, no. So you're not hearing anything that lets lead you to believe they're like plotting anything. It seems like it's very much like Grognak is kind of holding court, and his people are coming and bringing their problems to him. They don't seem to have like significant problems that they're dealing with. It's mostly just like small feudal life issues, like minor stuff. There's not like a big existential crisis or like they're worried about being wiped out or anything.
Hey!
Just kind of trying to survive day to day kind of thing. They seem relatively peaceful. There's no heads on spikes or anything.
If we mean to approach them, we could be like, "Oh, great and wise Grognak, we have heard of your benevolence."
You could.
Just because we know his name.
well, I think that's some good info. Some good recon.
Nicely done.
All right.